Today on 2+U Nevada.
She died because they kept feeding her the content nonstop.
In the headlines this week, social media and whether designers of the most famous apps knowingly created addictive products harmful to young users' mental health. It's a landmark case that many parents' eyes are on. No matter the legal decision, a grassroots effort to protect local children.
Up to 95% of teens are using social media, and over a third of them report being on it almost all the time.
We hear from the two moms behind the Wait Until 8. They are bringing this national grassroots movement to the Truckee Meadows, how you can get involved. Plus,
balancing being a new mom. I have a 13-month-old. Her name is Noelle.
Doing it all. One American mom holding down a career, going for gold, all while a toddler is in tow. We meet her a little later. You're watching 2+U Nevada. It's home.
Put everything back in your house the way you like it.
With community and family. And this really is a family affair. It's local food.
Had that garlic in mind, capers.
It's health and wellness. Plus,
we don't have these, and we could be using them.
With plenty of entertainment. 2+U Nevada, brought to you by 911 Restoration. Thank you for joining us for this edition of 2+U Nevada. I'm Sarah Johns, your host. Well, I've been hearing it quite a bit today. Yesterday was sunny and there was no school. Today it's snowy and kids had a 2-hour delay. Now, I don't work in the newsroom, but I've been in there multiple times today and can tell you that 2 News Nevada has been seeking answers from the district on that decision. What I can say is information that I gave you yesterday. The Washoe County School District only has 3 contingency days in its approved balanced calendar. We've already taken 2. So really, we only have 1 more day this whole school year that's allotted to last us through the rest of snow season and wildfire season. I do not envy the decision makers. But right now, I have a call to action for all of you who kept your kids home today. Send me pics of your family's snowmen, sledding adventures, and snow angels. We want to show you off. We have a fantastic show lined up for you today. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for joining us today for 2+U Nevada. You are watching 2+U Nevada, and this afternoon I am so excited to have these guests joining us, Brandy Vesco and Dr. Natalie Lumen. They're the co-leaders of a new organization in town called Wait Until 8th, along with a third woman, Larissa Viner. And this really and truly is a phenomenal campaign or strategy, if you will, that you're trying to get parents to sign a pledge to wait until the end of 8th grade for their kids to get smartphones. So Brandy, talk to me how you even first heard about Wait Until 8th.
Right. So I was actually an education reporter for quite some time. And during that time, I came across study after study about the mental health risks of youth using smartphone. And I also came across Wait Until 8th, which this is a national grassroots parent-led movement to help prevent our children from using smartphones during these really vulnerable developmental years. And now I have an 8-year-old daughter. She's in 3rd grade. And at the beginning of the year, she was actually asking me, when can I get a smartphone? Because several of her 8-year-old friends already have them. And so I knew I needed to act. So I had come across Wait Until 8th, looked it up, and saw there's not really a huge presence here in Nevada. So I connected with Larissa and Dr. Lumen, Natalie here, and we decided to start one.
And Dr. Lumen, especially in the medical field, and you're an internist here in town, you've seen the research and you're seeing all the publications of what has happened in the past decades of children being exposed to smartphones too young. And I want to be specific, this is smartphones that we're talking about.
Yes. Yes, it's smartphones because they have the extensive apps and internet access that's often unlimited. So that's where the true danger is for our children. And they've done numerous studies, as you mentioned, in the U.S. and internationally that have been looking at things and seeing a dramatic rise in depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and even self-harm. This started as early as 2007, and that correlates when the smartphone was actually introduced. And then they saw a further spike in 2011 when the forward-facing camera was introduced. So selfies and more of a focus on appearance and social comparison. 2012, it continued to rise, which is where apps and social media became much more widespread. There has also been a formally issued statement from the Surgeon General in 2023 that further outlined these risks that include just how widespread the use is. Up to 95% of teens are using social media, and over a third of them report being on it almost all the time. So it's not just a little bit here and there, it's become extremely widespread. The second main point is just the profound mental health risks. They've seen a dramatic association with depression, anxiety, low sleep, low attention, increased self-harm. And it's really alarming, being a mom as well. You read some of these numbers, intuitively, you get a sense for some of these things changing, but when you read the numbers, it's really quite concerning.
It absolutely is. And all of our kids are around the same age, right? Around that 6 to 8 range. And you have a 12-year-old, right?
I have a 4 and a 7-year-old.
A 4 and a 7-year-old. Okay, forgive me. But we're already seeing, as you said, Brandy, we're already seeing the cell phone discussion occurring at such a young age. And so what is this wait until 8th movement? Do we as parents sign a pledge? Do we tell other parents about this? What are we going to be seeing about wait until 8th? Because you just started this, in November? So it's a brand new organization in town. What can we as parents do to get awareness out there for other families?
Right. Well, the first step is go to waituntil8th.org, click Take the Pledge. Then you enter your child's school name, school zip code, and grade level. From there, you'll receive a confirmation email followed by a group email once at least 9 other families from your child's same grade and school have taken the pledge as well. This makes it so much easier to delay the smartphone because you're not alone and that other families at your child's own school are choosing to do the same. And it's important to know that this is for smartphones only, that families can still stay connected using basic phones or smartwatches with limited features. So for parents who are worried about emergencies or may need to reach their child at any given time, you can use these basic devices for calls and texts without exposing your child to the risks.
Like the smartphone or the cell phones that we started off with.
Exactly.
Right? Like the flip
These
phone
are not
or the brick.
addictive. Yeah.
And I think, along those lines, signing the pledge technically isn't active until there are 10 families who sign within your grade, within your school. So you aren't really connected until you get, a significant percentage of people to join. And, I think there's some component of, I don't want to, ruffle feathers or, create a statement. But if we have people stepping up and signing the pledge, you'll know the other families who are making the same commitments that you are. And it's just really important for a safe space for our kids.
Well, I just thank you both so much for what you are doing. Anybody who watches this show knows that I've already talked about saying landlines for our kids, and we texted that out to our children's group of friends saying, hey, this is what we're choosing to do. But the mental health of our kids and their future is of utmost importance.
Absolutely.
Ladies, where do people go again?
Waituntil8th.org is the national place where you can take the pledge. And if you want more information about what we're doing locally, we'd love to have people champion this cause at their child's own school. You can go to Wait Until 8th Reno Sparks on Instagram or Facebook.
Yes, please connect with us. We would love to be in touch.
All right. Thank you so much. You're watching 2+ U Nevada. You just learned about Two Moms' grassroots effort to protect kids from social media by bringing the Wait Until 8 movement to Washoe County. This is all happening as a landmark trial on social media addiction is underway in Los Angeles. And the most notable person to take the stand, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg. Jolene Kent reports.
Tight-lipped and stone-faced, Mark Zuckerberg arrived at Los Angeles Superior Court to a crush of cameras. Inside, he was forced to defend his social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook, before a jury for the first time. The billionaire CEO of Meta faced intense questioning by an attorney representing a now 20-year-old woman known by her initials, KGM. She alleged that using social media from a young age caused her to become addicted and harmed her mental health. Under oath, Zuckerberg pushed back on internal emails showing the company knew children under 13 used its apps and that they prioritized keeping people engaged to increase profits. Outside court, families wanted to see Zuckerberg face to face.
She died because they kept feeding her the content nonstop.
Lori Schott's 18-year-old daughter, Annalie, died by suicide. She's suing Meta and 3 other companies in a separate lawsuit.
Her algorithms were changed, and it would start sending her content that said, here's a gun and 2 bullets. Why don't you take your life? All your pain will be gone.
We were inside the court, packed shoulder to shoulder as Mark Zuckerberg defended his company in court. And Meta, meantime, put out a statement saying it strongly disagrees with the allegations, and they are confident that the evidence in court will show their longstanding commitment to supporting young people. Now, this trial is considered a major bellwether, meaning what happens here could affect the scores of other lawsuits against the social media giants in the months and years to come. Jolene Kent, CBS News, Los Angeles.
As parents, our main job is to keep our kids safe. That's why these stories mean so much. But in Las Vegas, a story that would make any family member cringe. This past weekend, a 10-year-old boy celebrating his birthday at a trampoline park fell from a broken zip line 20 feet to the cement below. Jessamine Wolk reports.
The family says the child suffered from a concussion, but he is recovering. They tell me they are traumatized by the event and they can no longer watch the video. We are about to show you that video, but a warning, it's hard to watch.
Let's go, Knox, let's do it!
Knox was celebrating his 10th birthday when the party took an unexpected turn.
Calm down, baby, calm down. Breathe, baby. Knox, breathe, baby. Oh, we here. Ambulance.
The video shows Knox about to ride the zip line. The child, harnessed, jumps off the platform, making it through a portion of the obstacle before falling more than 20 feet to the ground. The video capturing the child's voice in the immediate aftermath. Knox's family witnessed seeing it all.
They didn't have any cushion on the floor, it was pretty much straight concrete. He landed straight on his back and his head.
Knox's uncle, Navante Hill, recalling the incident.
Definitely the scariest moment as a family for all of us, on his birthday on top of it. It didn't even feel like a real situation. It felt fake. It felt like it was in slow motion.
Just stay still, just stay still.
What the
Hill calling 911.
As soon as I called, they're like, we got people on the line, so I hung up and just tried to comfort Knox.
It's okay, baby. I'm right here. It's okay, brother. I'm right here, baby.
More than 1 week later, the family remains shaken.
It'll pop in your head for a second and you just kind of got to try to shake it off. It seems like we're just spending as much time as possible with Knox.
As for the child, the family says he is expected to return to school soon, and Spy Ninja itself has still been open since the event occurred. Reporting from Sahara and Buffalo, Jessamine Wolk, 8 News Now.
Switching gears now, celebrating the iconic American woman, Rosie the Riveter. From the We Can Do It poster, her rolled up sleeve and red polka dot bandana became a symbol of strength on the home front. Now a new generation of Rosies is taking on a huge project in Richmond, California, using lessons from the women who blazed a trail before them. Elizabeth Cook has their story.
Floating in a corner of the San Francisco Bay, an almost forgotten relic of World War II is getting her glam up.
Is it hard for you to walk around here and not see things you want to touch and fix right now?
It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. I mean, everywhere you look.
Aboard the SS Red Oak Victory,
the battle raged without let-up,
which saw action in the Pacific Theater.
I'm just ready to go.
Today, Renee Ross leads a very special team working to restore the ship to its former glory, channeling the spirit of a bygone era. The legendary World War II Rosies.
Young women of America helping to keep them flying.
What made you want to take on this project?
I thought, well, how amazing would it be to come out here with a crew of women to do these restorations?
A veteran of the male-dominated welding trade, Ross saw the spark in empowering her female colleagues.
How great is it to come out here and have, you know, your sisters side by side?
Women everywhere sprang to serve their country.
Just knowing that some of those women had a hand in building it, it's kind of like that full circle moment.
The women who entered the wartime workforce were represented by that World War II icon, Rosie the Riveter. Two of those pioneers, Ernestine Wien and Jeannie Gibson.
I was doing something that wasn't done by women before. Getting equal pay for equal work when I was welding changed my whole life because I wouldn't take less after that.
For these members of the greatest generation, being on board brings it all home.
It's like bringing history back. It's exciting to see it come back to life. I'm proud of them.
Oh, so am I.
You got to have this red and white polka dot bandana. Oops.
Right here.
After being added to the sisterhood,
You are now official.
I'm ready.
I learned how to operate the ship's World War II era cargo winch.
It's amazing to me that it was manufactured during World War II.
And built by women.
Yes.
I mean, that's got to mean something when you're touching some of this gear. You're thinking, my goodness.
Yeah.
All right, and then flip it down.
And as an honorary Rosie, I was given a crash course.
Keep pushing down.
In welding.
I'm leaving my mark on this ship.
Saving a piece of history right here on board.
It's my lug nut right there. You see yourself in the Rosies.
Absolutely. That kind of grit. But if it wasn't for those women during that time, we would have never even thought it possible.
For these two original Rosies.
Does that bring new meaning to walking around this ship and seeing them do that work?
I'm proud of them that they're doing this.
Go, girl.
I'm Elizabeth Cook in Richmond, California.
Stories of more amazing women coming up. You are watching 2+ Nevada, and I am so excited to have Jenny Angus here with Urban Roots. Jenny, we absolutely love your program. You're the Executive Director of Development for Urban Roots.
Yes.
And I hate to use the word just or only, but admittedly, I thought Urban Roots was only a community farm, and you are so much more than that. Tell us about the programs at Urban Roots.
Yeah, so Urban Roots operates an urban teaching farm thanks to our friends over at Renown Health. It's actually their land, and that's where we do most of our programming is on site there. And historically, Urban Roots has been known to provide children's programming. So I'll bump into friends in the community and they're like, oh, you do that camp. And yes, we do camps that coincide with Washoe County School District break, but we also offer a homeschool enrichment program. We have field trips at the Urban Teaching Farm and field trips for all ages, which is really fun. We do a parent-child preschool program, which is very fun. And we do school gardens. And really during the pandemic, the community came to us and said, please expand your reach. And so we listened to them. And in January of 2023, we launched new programming, Dead Plant Society. It's our Gardening 101 series for friends that are convinced that they are doomed with a black thumb. You are not doomed with a black thumb. You can grow things in the high desert, which is amazing. We also launched a cooking workshop series. We started with what's called our Little Chefs. And now we also have the Big Red Kitchen. That's for our adults that want to come and harvest things at the teaching farm and then get their hands dirty in the kitchen, which is super fun. And then we took what was our school garden program and we put it under what's called our Gardening for All. And so now we offer garden builds and a year-long journey with recipients on how to grow things in the high desert. So we build gardens for individuals at their homes, which is really, really beautiful.
That is huge.
Teaching them how to grow their own food is amazing. And then we also do gardens for fellow nonprofits, obviously still our school gardens. We would love to eventually take this to the workplace and have this as an employee wellness incentive. But we're at capacity right now with just those first 3, which is really wonderful. So that's us in a teeny tiny nutshell. We have some really wonderful collaborations with Renown. We partner with them for the food pantry. So our educators go and we work inside the food pantry. We help stock and distribute the food. And once a month, our team is actually doing food demonstrations. So if it smells good, clients are more likely to taste it. If it tastes good, then they're excited, and our educators can shop with them and get those foods and incorporate some fresh produce that's either donated from our teaching farm or actually the Food Bank of Northern Nevada. Another really beautiful community partnership I'd love to highlight is our partnership with Hope Springs. So our educators go out to Hope Springs twice a week. Once a week we're doing garden education with them, and then once a week we're actually going in their kitchen and we're cooking a meal together, and it really is this sense of community. So my most favorite part is through these other programs like Gardening for All or our partnerships with Hope Springs and the Food Pantry, these community members also come to Urban Roots events, and so Urban Roots has become this really beautiful food hub and community hub. So it is a teaching farm and we're doing some fun things, but we're just utilizing the garden in a different capacity.
I love it. And we're halfway through our time, so I want to delve a little bit deeper into some of the things that you just mentioned. So first and foremost, the kids' education is awesome. Both my kids did a field trip to Urban Roots, and they came home and they were like, "Oh my gosh, we ate flowers!" You know, you can eat flowers. And then thereafter, to hear that you also help go to someone's home and teach them how to create a garden, I think that is such important information when we see the cost of food right now.
Totally.
I want to have a garden. Yes. And I am convinced I have one of those black thumbs.
You don't, we can help you.
And to be able to teach, then that just keeps that generational information going.
Absolutely.
And then you had also mentioned to Sophia and me that, you know, when it comes to food pantries, a lot of people were walking by the fresh produce and walking by the vegetables because they didn't know how to cook it or how cool they could taste. And so you have that education component. Talk about that.
Totally. Thanks for bringing that up. So when we first started growing things at the Urban Teaching Farm on 2nd Street, this is our second location, we have, thanks to amazing friends over at Renown, 3 beautiful high tunnels that are professional grade. So we can grow a ton of food. And again, I always want to reiterate, like, we're educators first, farmers and chefs second. And so we used to donate excess produce to multiple food pantries in our area. Right now, we strictly do the 2nd Street Food Pantry. I mean, it's right down the road from us, which is really beautiful. But we did see patient after patient. One morning, we harvested a bunch of Swiss chard and carrots with tops, and we tracked the food. We went to a food pantry, and we saw patient after patient, like, grab their canned food and there's great nutrients in canned food as well, but they would see carrots with tops or this rainbow chard and they had no idea what to do with it. And so it was a gap in education within our community, and that's when we launched our campaign for a teaching kitchen. So we now have a teaching kitchen on site, and it's really bridging that gap of seed to table. So we evaluate all of our programming, and the first summer that we had an actual kitchen on site, the evaluations and testimonials from the parents just were so absolutely amazing. Parents saying, my kids are asking for new fruits and vegetables at school, at the grocery store, and then they would actually ask us for the recipes. So every week when kids come to farm camp, they're getting different recipes. So every single day, kids at farm camp are harvesting the food, they're going in the kitchen, they're making something nutritious and delicious, which is really fun. And it really is it's a matter of empowering individuals. You don't have to know how to do it perfectly, but are you willing to try something a little bit differently? And something I also appreciate about our programming, so it is very holistic. Think about a lot of Venn diagrams, a lot of overlapping. So we have a kiddo come out for a field trip and they have so much fun. And then the mom's like, what's this Dead Plant Society? So maybe you come to some of our Gardening 101 workshops and now you're like, all right, I'm applying for Gardening for All. I need you to help me build a garden at my home so we can go and we can build a garden with you at your home.
So
it's
if
just very
somebody
holistic.
at home wants to sign up for any or learn about any of these programs, where do they go? How do they contact you?
urbanrootsnv.org. That's our website. You can learn about all of our programming. We're in the process of updating it right now, but we're very excited. All of our spring programming is already open, so you can already go ahead and register for that as well.
That's good tips. All right, Jenny, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're watching 2+ Nevada. This next block is dedicated to women who prove we can do it all. First, 2 nurses in Bangor, Maine, who had a dream of comforting people through their food. And now they pull double duty as healthcare workers and restaurateurs. Grace Bradley reports.
This isn't just food, it's a community.
The Dreamer food truck has permanently parked, with Wednesday marking the grand opening of their new brick-and-mortar restaurant. Since beginning in 2023, owners Anik Philippocian and Kara Kaler say it's been all gas, no breaks.
Have a great day, thank you. We started with a pop-up restaurant, and 1 day a week, 3 hours a day, and then it literally was like, we should get a food truck. And the next week, we bought a food truck, and then Anita Googled how to use a food truck.
And it just got so popular, we kept selling out, and we wanted something more independent and to be able to serve bigger quantities and serve more people.
The Dreamers first became a local staple after spending summers serving up Armenian and Lebanese dishes with an American twist.
Food is deep roots in my hometown, Beirut, and it just was something we communicate through food. When I moved, I just missed the food from home, and I just started making it, and I was like, why don't I do it like this? And then why don't we try this and that? That's why everything on the menu is called Twisted.
Currently, Dreamer Food is open Wednesday through Friday from 11 to 7. The limited hours are due to the owner's other dream.
We still work full-time as nurses.
You don't become a nurse just because you want to nurse people. It's a different level of passion that involves nursing and healthcare.
It's who you are.
Now they want to inspire others to become dreamers of their own.
We want this place to be a hub of dreamers. If you see behind us the dream wall, we want to encourage people to come and write up their dreams, and hopefully one day we'll be able to support a dream.
I think to reflect on this journey should reflect on Anita's dream from being little and wanting to come here. Like, she is the poster child of the American dream.
What better way to show people that dreams are achievable unless you're doing it in front of them?
Grace Bradley, WABI News, Bangor.
A Minnesota mom is proving she can do it all. Raise a toddler, hold down a job as a pharmacist, and go for Olympic gold. Gordon Severson introduces us.
To be a pharmacist, it takes a steady hand to count pills and fill prescriptions. Because here, you can't make mistakes.
In pharmacy, you have to be very detail-oriented.
Their skills Tabitha Peterson has gained working 4 years as a pharmacist for Hennepin Healthcare. An intense focus on the details.
So it'll sit perfectly.
That also helped Peterson here on the ice.
Yeah, that felt good.
Where, in practice, mistakes can be made.
Slid a little wide.
But like the pharmacy, mistakes can't happen when you're competing in the Olympics.
We're feeling really good.
Peterson says practices like this
It's better.
Are not just about exercising your body.
Right to it.
But also your mind.
Good sweep.
Because she says curling is like a chess match on ice.
That was money. You think your opponent might play this, so you're gonna play this shot.
And she would know. She's the skip.
Good throw.
Or captain of the team.
The whole time I'm reading and I'm mapping out the sheet of ice. The spinning is different than down and through.
She's like a second coach on the ice. Using her experience.
That felt straight through.
To call the right shots.
3-9.
As she prepares to compete once again.
Not bad.
Only this time, she'll have a little more on her plate.
Balancing being a new mom. I have a 13-month-old. Her name is Noelle.
And you can imagine how challenging that can be to have a baby while training for the Olympics.
It's a lot of planning and logistics, yes. And I kind of just go week by week.
Not to mention her job at the pharmacy.
Get some hours in and get a paycheck.
Life for Peterson is a constant balancing act.
Ooh, that's a perfect pour.
Between work life, personal life, and life as an Olympian.
Sometimes we're gone for 2 weeks, so I'm just really happy to get home.
It's overwhelming at times.
For the win!
But that's when Peterson relies on her steady hand and intense focus.
It's kind of running.
Because the next few weeks are all about curling and the Olympic experience.
In the village, everyone is just so positive and excited and rooting for you. I like that.
Taking it all in and making memories.
Having that Team USA as a whole, like you're not just the curling team anymore, you're a part of Team USA.
And then after the games are over, she can focus on family and pharmacy and the never-ending balancing act of being a working mom and an Olympic athlete.
But it's all working out. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Another group of amazing women with Team USA went for gold today in the hockey final versus Canada. Up next, Steve Hartman thinks hockey looks easy. His lesson on humility. Stay with us. Are you a business or nonprofit and want to be featured on 2+U Nevada? Have a Mom to Mom Monday, a Tried It Tuesday, or even a cute pic you just want to show us? The whole point of 2+U Nevada is the plus you. You can send us your content by visiting our website. Head to 2news.com and click on 2+U Nevada. Or you can email us at 2+UNevada@ktvn.com. Now to our Kindness 101 series, where Steve Hartman and his children share stories around kindness and character, and the people who've mastered those qualities. Today's lesson is humility. Steve revisits a story of his own from 2020 to reflect on what he learned during a humbling afternoon on the hockey rink.
Good morning, I'm Emmett and this is Meryl.
And this is our lesson on humility.
Our dad will be along in a minute.
He's actually our guest today.
Yeah, but first, over to my older brother George, who's filling in at the dictionary desk.
I'm defining humility as being free of arrogance, acknowledging your weaknesses, and not bragging that you're all that.
Right. And this is important because if you're not humble, you could end up like my dad did in this story. Pulled from our archive, filed under humility. Joining us now, one of America's best storytellers,
but one of its worst goalies,
Steve Hartman. Welcome to our show.
Your show?
What did this experience teach you?
It taught me that arrogance is the enemy of humility. I made an assumption about something that I knew very little about.
So earlier, I mentioned the importance of acknowledging your weaknesses. Can you list your weaknesses for the wonderful people at home, or do we not have enough time for that?
Oh, yeah, the list is kind of long. Eat too much sugar.
Stealing my Twizzlers.
I was going to say, yeah, sorry about that.
Water shoes are also a bucket item.
I borrowed your water shoes, okay. Okay, this is actually a good, serious question. How do you think you walk the line between acknowledging your weaknesses but not being down on yourself? You know what I mean?
I think the key is reframing your weaknesses as areas that you need to grow in. And that makes it so that they're not bad things, they're just potential to be good things.
That was good.
Yeah. So to sum up, humility helps you learn from your mistakes and makes you more enjoyable to be around. And finally, as for my hockey goalie dad, I think we can all agree this lesson was definitely a good save. We'll see you next time.
Until then, stay kind.
Again, we will bring you these Kindness 101 stories in future editions of 2+U Nevada. Stay with us. We preview the businesses and events honoring Veterans Day tomorrow. Next. Welcome back. We want to remind you, if your kiddos are having too much fun outside, building snowmen, sledding or tubing down local hills, or even making snow angels, send us your pics and videos. We want to show your family off. That's it for this edition of 2+U Nevada. Thank you for inviting us into your home this afternoon. We look forward to joining you every weekday at 3 for 2+U Nevada. 2 News Nevada at 4 starts now.